Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar session about new improvements and new features in FAMOC 5.14 version. Together with me, my name is Paulina. I'm your host today, and together with me, there are our friends from pre-sales team, Michał Kacprzak and Tomek Szramka.
Hello.
Okay, so let's take a look what we have prepared for you today. We have a lot of features and improvements for Android devices, for Apple devices, as well as some new features in server and our FAMOC Managed Console. So starting from the beginning, Tomasz will tell you about the Android issues, and we have, as I mentioned, a lot of improvements. For example, the improvements regarding launcher configuration, as well as Strongswan configurations, but also some new features. And here we have, for example, the feature called monitoring of log code changes, which is very interesting, as you can hear later on. In the second part, Michał will lead you through the Apple devices features and improvements. Here we have many cases for macOS devices. And we will finish with a few server changes. And here we have SAML login, for example, and some new features in FAMOC Managed Console. So I guess we can start. Tomasz, please, can continue.
Okay, thank you very much, Paulina. I will start with the Android features, which comes with the FAMOC Managed 5.14. So the first new thing is some improvement in the launcher configuration. As you might know, launcher is one of the ways to make your device work in a kiosk mode, in a COSU mode. Using this configuration, we added some new features to that. So you can now select the theme or add some custom fields which will be displayed on the device, and also show some settings, make the settings visible on the phone. So we can select from variety of settings such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Do Not Disturb, Torch, and also you can adjust the brightness of the device. Here you can see how it looks like on the device. As you can see, this device is in launcher mode with only couple of applications and one shortcut added. Here in the upper left corner, you can see a user login, but in fact it can be any data about the user. It can be his login, but it can also be his phone number, his department, or just the department that the device is used in a company. You can select basically any field, and it will be displayed here. Also, using this icon in the upper right corner, you can open the settings window, and in the settings window, you will see the options that were provided by the administrator in the configuration that I showed you before. So here you can adjust the brightness. You can also switch on or off the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, set the device into not disturb mode, or use the flashlight. So I will try also to show you how it looks like on the device. So here it is. As you can see, I have exactly the same device as on the screens. And here I can, okay, technical issue. Here I can see the settings. As you see on the screen, I can adjust the brightness of the device. I can switch on the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Do Not Disturb, or flashlight mode, and it will be visible on the screen. So the next one is monitoring of the log code changes. This is a new, this is an improved configuration, basically. So here you can set a log code for a device, a specific log code that will lock the device. But also you can select to notify if the user of the device has changed the log code. So, for example, if you set the log code to the 1, 2, 3, 4, and he will change it to any other log code, the administrator will receive a notification on the FAMOC console, as you can see here. This on the device details view, you will see a red notification, and if you click the details, you will see that the user has changed the password on the device. I will also try to show you that how it works live. So here we have the device with the configuration that I mentioned. As you can see, I will try to change the lock screen of the device. I have to enter the current, and I will change, just add another number. Okay, so I've changed the lock code on that device, and as you can see, just a couple of seconds later, I see the notification that the log code has been changed, and it's important notification. So this can be useful, for example, if not only one person uses the device. For example, if the device is switched between the users, and if they if some user will change the log code, the administrator will receive the notification. So, for example, in case that one of the employees that is using the device will be on a leave or something like that, he will be absent from work, and he will be the only person that knows the log code. It will no longer happen, because you will see the notification that who and when changed the log code, so you can locate and make sure you know what's the problem with the password. So another new thing is improvement in account creation log, because previously, if you selected the account creation log, it made in some cases it was blocked to create an account not only in the application that you selected, but also in some other applications, and you were unable to use them. Right now, the log of account creation using Google Play is separated, so it's a separate feature. And if you select disable, you will not be able to add another Google Play account on the device. So I will also try to show you how it looks on the device. Okay, so I'm in the accounts and backup settings, and here, if I would try to add another, for example, here, account, I cannot do that, and I have the notification to contact my admin for some more information. So as you see, this feature blocks the possibility to add another Google Play account. And also another thing, another configuration that has been improved is a Strongswan VPN connection configuration. So as you see here, you can select to turn the VPN always on. And also you can select to block connection if you are not using VPN connection. So if you select that, there is also an option to select the way, the method, how FAMOC agents connect to the network. So you can select here without VPN or with VPN. But basically, even if you select block connection without VPN, the FAMOC agent will always connect to the network. So it is made that you can the FAMOC agent will always connect to the network. So it is not possible to make the device unreachable or unable to manage because the VPN connection will be off. And also, another new thing that we have added is a factory reset protection support for Android 11 devices. So factory reset protection support was added a couple of versions ago. And for those of you who might not know how it works, factory reset protection is a way to secure the device. So even after you reset the device to the factory settings, you will be able to unlock the device only using the account that was previously logged on the device. So if you select here in the policy to unlock the device with an active account, then you will be able only to unlock the device with the account that was previously used on that device. But also you can select the option to unlock the device with an account from the list. And here on the list you can add user ID, Google user ID, and the accounts added to that list will be able to unlock the device. So right now we added that feature also for Android 11 devices. So if you use factory reset protection and the latest version of Android, you can also use that feature. So that would be all regarding Android improvements. And now I will give the stage to Michał, who will talk about Apple features.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, Tomasz. Just let me know that my slides is displayed properly. If you say yes, okay, cool, great. So let's start with Apple part. I will start with improvements in a volume purchase program process. VPP has been supported in FAMOC since the very beginning. Well, I think it was since the Apple released it a few years ago. But every app that was bought in Apple Business Manager needed to be added in FAMOC manual to use VPP codes. And to be honest, it's not, and it wasn't a problem to do it when we have up to 5 apps. But when it comes to dozens or hundreds of applications, it can take a while to add all of them manually in FAMOC because every app needed to be found in App Store and add to FAMOC. And since FAMOC 5.14, it has changed. There is a new area in organization settings. Now let me show you in FAMOC administrator console. As you can see, I click on the organization settings and next iOS tab. At the bottom there is a totally new section, VPP licenses. It's dedicated for VPP tokens, and it shows us amount of VPP codes in total, amount of applications which are connected with those codes, and amount of applications which have some codes bought already, but they are not exist in FAMOC. And we can easily display those applications which are not available in FAMOC by clicking on the button "Show Unknown Applications" at the bottom. And here is a list of applications that we bought over the Apple Business Manager, but they are not exist in FAMOC. So first of all, we need to choose the group of applications that those apps will be available in FAMOC. Let's choose this imported from Apple VPP and select all. And by clicking import, every application from that list will be automatically added in FAMOC, so that they will be ready to be distributed remotely on demand or as a part of policy. As you can see, we have green ticks in real time. This is something like confirmation that the process has been finished. As you can see, it's really easy, and make the whole process easier for the FAMOC administrator. Okay, let's move on. Here's a really useful improvement, a feature which was in different parts in FAMOC. It depends on the device platform. I'm talking about the firmware update. You probably know this operation displayed on the screen. It was and is available for Samsung devices with iPhota service, but now it supports Android Zebra devices, iOS and iPadOS devices and updates as well. So how it works, when the update is available for each device, it can be sent to manage device from devices tab, directly from devices tab, or to one or as many devices as we have in FAMOC Manage. Of course, when device have the same update available. Let me show you how it works. And how it looks like. Okay, I'm in Administrator Console again. Let me switch to Devices tab. Okay, here is a long list of managed devices. Let me find my iPad. I think this is this one. So I just open the device details, but the same action is available from the devices, the big tab as well. So in Quick Actions, we have an operation called Firmware Update, and here is a update available for my iPad, so that I can remotely force to install it. It works the same for Android Zebra, Samsung Android devices as well. So as you can see, it's really easy to force new firmware update from one place using the same operation, no matter which device OS we have. Okay, let's move on. Another improvement for iOS devices we have here. In FAMOC, there is something like extensive VPN configuration for iOS and iPadOS devices, which also offers on-demand option. And in the configuration on the device, which such configuration, there is a switch in settings that allows the end user to manually turn off or turn on demand option of that configuration. And since FAMOC 5.14 and iOS 14.2, this switch can be locked. With FAMOC Manage. Well, let me show you how it looks like from the administrator console perspective. Okay, let me open the SSL, the configuration for VPN for iOS devices. Okay, let's edit to see all parameters. Okay, I will open the VPN section. It's here. Okay, I have a VPN configuration here, and I'm talking about this parameter, lock option connect on demand. This is how the parameter is named on the device. I will show you on the device how it looks like. So when we turn on this option in configuration, it will block this configuration on the device. Okay, so let me open settings on the iPad. It's a real one iPad. I have it in my hand. Next, VPN and network settings. And as you can see, there is a custom SSL. It's my configuration, and there is a parameter connect on demand. It's disabled. I mean, I cannot change the switch. I cannot turn it off. I'm not sure if you can see it on the shared screen. I will show you in the camera as well. As you can see, when I click on it, it doesn't change. So we can be sure that this configuration works as we want to. So it works the same for configurations which are part of iOS firmware, and same if we are using third-party VPN clients like in AnyConnect as well. Let me show you configuration details, advanced, and again the on-demand button. Take a look on the camera, my camera. It's also disabled. That I cannot turn it on. Okay, this is how it looks like on the device. What else? What else we have? Next three features are new configurations that extends macOS and iOS management possibilities. First one is Active Directory configuration. It's dedicated for macOS. It's simple Active Directory configuration allows organizations to enable logging on their macOS devices with Active Directory authentication. Let me show you in the console where it is and how it looks like. Okay, let's add new configuration. Search Active Directory. As you can see, macOS Active Directory configuration, it's located in macOS section, dedicated section. So let's name it somehow. Active Directory config. Next. Okay, let's see how it looks like in details. When you open the all parameters of this configuration, you will see a lot of the different parameters which are related to your environment, your Active Directory settings. So I will not tell you how to do that, because you probably know better, because those parameters are up to you totally. It's available. It's possible from the newest version to use it. Okay, second new configuration it's a set of basic settings called the global settings, and it allows us to set, for example, auto logout delay, availability of fast user switch, and many more. It's located similar to Active Directory configuration in macOS section. And there is a dedicated global preferences configuration. Let me name it somehow. Global sets. As you can see, here are some parameters global, which allows us and allows you to manage macOS devices in better way. Okay, let's move on. A third new configuration is a DNS encryption settings for macOS and iOS devices as well. It allows us to configure how the DNS server can be and should be reached by managed devices. By default, the DNS server are available over the 80 port. It means without an encryption, so that the traffic can be monitored. Thanks to the latest FAMOC version, it's possible to force encryption of connection to DNS servers from managed devices. Let me show you the configuration and how it looks like. Okay, DNS. It's located in security section of configurations. Okay, I probably have prepared these configurations already. Let me show you. Yes, it's here. It's filled with some data. As you can see, you can choose which you can choose encryption protocol, HTTPS or TLS. You can define you can define how this configuration should behave on managed devices, because we can define when this encrypted connection to DNS should be used. We can provide exact domain names or server addresses where this encrypted connection should be used. It's extremely easy, and as you can see, it's easy to set it up. Okay, the last new feature in my part, in Apple part, I think I can say that it's my favorite one. And we added support for remotely lock macOS devices and wipe macOS devices as well. Remote lock is a really useful feature, especially when the device is stolen or lost. Same as wipe device, which removes all corporate data from macOS disk space. Let me show you how it looks like on the real device, because those operations behave a bit differently that you used to on Android or iOS devices. Okay, let me show you how it looks like from the administrator perspective. Okay, here is, I think it's my MacBook. Okay, actions. Since lock and wipe operations are important operations, that they are located in emergency section. Let's choose this lock device one. We can define the logstream message. So let's provide some. This device has been stolen. You can provide something more like please return 2, reward is waiting for you, or something like that. And there is one more important thing before we send this operation to our device. We need to provide 6 digits for PIN. This PIN will be used to log this device, to log our macOS, and it will be needed to unlock it manually. So this PIN will be needed to be provided on the device. So let's provide some simple one, basic, from 1 to 6. And before I send this operation, let me show you the screen. From my Mac. Okay. So as you can see, here is a screen from my Mac. Let me show this operation. And as you can see, there's a progress bar. And after that, the device will be totally locked. And to use it as before, we need to provide that PIN that was put in the FAMOC administrator console. What's more, we will see also here, as you can see at the bottom, there is a message that we provided in FAMOC web console. This device has been stolen, and then to use this Mac, we need to provide PIN, as I mentioned before. So let's try to unlock it, but let's provide incorrect PIN. As you can see, the password is wrong. We need to provide the correct one, and Mac will be unlocked and will be ready to use again. Hey, I think that's it from my part. Back to Tomasz.
Right now, I will talk a little bit about some server and management console upgrades that we added to the recent version of FAMOC. So starting with the first one is the improvement in SAML logging. As you might know, we added SAML protocol integration to FAMOC a couple of versions ago. So you can use, for example, Azure or OneLogin or Okta to log in into the FAMOC as well. So here in the SAML section, you can also add some fields that will be automatically imported from the base of users that you have in another SSO service provider. So, for example, if you have a base of users with their phone numbers, emails, etc., you can map those fields with the fields in FAMOC, and that data will be available also in FAMOC. So you can do that here. Go to the wait a second. Okay, so here go to the settings. And here in the SAML settings, you can see a new options to add a user field. So I added a name field, but you can also add some different data as a company, department, phone number, email, etc. So if you create users based on the database that you have in a SSO provider, as I mentioned, you can automatically import that data, and it will be also available and visible in the FAMOC users section. Okay. Another new feature I am pretty sure that it can make your life as an administrator much more convenient because we added something that allows you to select all the devices or all the applications in the action box. So, for example, I will show you in FAMOC console. For example, if I select specific applications, let's say it will be Google Calendar, for example, and I would like to install that application on all the devices that are enrolled into FAMOC. So I can select the install application action. Here I can click select all, and the application will be installed on all the compatible devices. So it will be soon available on all those devices. Similar action can be used on the devices on the device details. So, for example, I will select here one of the devices. Let's choose that Samsung device, and I would like to install all the applications that I've added to FAMOC. In some cases, for example, I added only the company device, company applications, and I want to install them all at once on the device. So here I select the quick action install application, then I click select all, and all the applications that are compatible with the selected phone, with the selected system version, will be installed on the device. So I think that it might make work with many applications or many devices much more convenient. Another new feature allows you to preview all the contacts that have been imported from the company contact book. So if I select it in the policy to automatically synchronize with the contact book, all the contacts will be imported on the device, and also I would have the possibility to look at the imported contacts in FAMOC console. So I will show you also how it looks like on the device. So, for example, I will choose that device, and I will check the sync status. It was done 6 days ago, but it still works. And here in the synchronization details view, in the contact synchronization section, from the synchronization type, we see the contacts from all groups, and I can click here, show details, and I will see all the contacts that have been imported to the device. And another feature, the last one that I'm going to talk about today, is an improvement in COSU policy. So if you add some custom shortcuts and applications to the COSU policy, here you will see the preview of the shortcuts added to that policy. So during the device enrollment, if I select the COSU mode enrollment, in the policy preview step, I can see in the COSU mode settings section list of the shortcuts that will be available on that device. So I will try to show you that in the FAMOC console as well. So here we are. I select to enroll a device. Of course, I select Android and dedicated device COSU mode. I click next, and here in COSU mode settings section, I can see the list of all the shortcuts added to that policy. And also, I can see the same information in the device details view. Even if I already enrolled the device into FAMOC, I can see the COSU mode settings, and here on the shortcut lists, I can click to show more details, And as you can see, I see a kind of a mock-up of the device with the shortcuts, preview of the shortcuts added to that policy. So from here, and also from the enrollment page, I can see what will be included in that COSU mode policy. So this is the final step, final feature that I wanted to talk about. So now I think I will give the voice to Paulina.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your presentation, and thank you for joining us. I cannot see any question in the question tab, but we can wait a second. Maybe someone has any question regarding this material? If not, what we can do more is to wish you a Merry Christmas, I guess, and all the best in the new, we hope better, year 2021. So once again, thank you for your attention, and see you next year.
Exactly. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.